Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Watching the Cup Series race from Richmond. They just took 15 laps to go in the race. Got Joey Logano leading with Chase Briscoe second, Christopher Bell third, Austin Cindric fourth, and Tyler Reddick running out the top five. Then we got Chase Elliott sixth, Denny Hamlin seventh, William Byron eighth, Kyle Larson ninth, and Josh Berry running out the top 10. And then Alex Bowman is in 11th as they're the only cars on the lead lap. They just passed Ryan Blaney, put him a lap down, which he's fighting brake issues right now. So Blaney may or may not be able to make it to the end of the race because of his brakes, but we'll see. But Chase Briscoe and Joe Logano, but they've been the two best cars all night long. Logano seems to be a little bit better on the long one than Briscoe is. Got a gaggle of cars here: Michael McDowell, Daniel Suarez, Riley Herbst, and Ricky Sanders Jr. None of them are for position. Herbst is a lap ahead of McDowell, and I think Suarez is a lap ahead of at least one or two of those guys. McDowell having a rough night, 3 laps down. Austin Hill, I believe, is at least 2 laps down. Yeah, he's the last car 2 laps down, so he's trying to stay 2 laps down. Zane Smith, he's having a rough night. Yeah, 33 laps down off the. Yeah, he wrecked earlier into the wall in zone 2. So yeah, his race is basically over at this point. Got Austin Cindric getting underneath Christopher Bell for third. Great one for Cindric in this 2 car. Bell's on older tires because he pitted earlier than everybody else around him. Cindric gets clear for third. Great one for Cindric. That's what he needs since he's right around the bubble. After an awful race at Iowa, going to rebound and have a podium finish possibly here at Richmond. Briscoe is slowly closing in on Logano here. It's between these two because Cindric is 9 seconds back. Tyler Reddick has fallen all the way back to 10th now. He was 5th just 5 laps ago. Like, he's on the same strategy that Christopher Bell is. Actually pitted earlier than everybody else, and he's on way older tires. Lawson's up to 7th now. He's on the freshest tires, I think, among everyone in the top 10. Briscoe's slowly closing in on Logano. Just like Christopher Bell at Iowa, Briscoe is able to drive it in deeper in the corner than Logano, but Logano gets the one off the exit. And they're entering like in the middle, and coming off the corner like in the middle of the straightaway, not using as much tire up. Oh, Logano missed the bottom a little bit. Briscoe's able to get a little bit clean out of that 19 car. But again, Logano just gets the one off the corner. Briscoe's able to drive it in so much deeper on entry, but oh man, he got way up to the bumper that time by. He got right up to the bumper of Logano that time. Almost. Briscoe's entering turn 1 a little higher than Logano. Logano is basically painting that yellow line. Briscoe's getting a little bit of a wider arc. Catching a lap called Riley Herbst. Logano was not happy with Riley at all at North Wilkesboro. Trying to hold off Denny Hamlin. Lawson and Berry have moved up to 7th and 8th respectively. Like I mentioned, Lawson's on the freshest tires. Josh Berry having another great one in that 21 car. Looking for a ride next year. Got nothing on the on his future as of right now. Hopefully he gets a ride soon. Definitely a very talented driver of that 21 car. Coming to 5 laps to go this time by, Austin Hill is still ahead of these guys. I'm surprised that Logano and Briscoe have not caught Austin Hill here. Briscoe running the middle there in 1 and 2. Try to get some clean air and get the one off the corner. It kind of worked. He gained on Logano down the backstretch. Briscoe having a career race at Richmond. He has not had any success at this track whatsoever. But he was getting it off of turn 4 too. Yeah, Briscoe went back to the bottom. That's not going to help him. That's going to hurt him. Denny Hamlin getting by his teammate Christopher Bell for 4th. 3 laps to go this time by. Briscoe again trying to do the same thing that brought him to the dance. Won the in Ohio in Zone 1. Get out of the wake of that 22 car. Both trying to get their second win of the season. Joel Logano won North Wilkesboro just a few weeks ago, and Chase Briscoe won Chicagoland. Briscoe's never won on a short track in his short Cup career. He's two more laps, a mile and a half away from winning. Oh, Logano split Eric Jones and Austin Hill here. They were battling hard. Hill finally gets passed by both Briscoe and Logano. Bell's falling back to 7th now, as Elliott and Lawson got by him. Coming the white flag for Joey Logano. White flag is in the air. Final lap at Richmond for Joey Logano. About half a second separating the 22 and the 19. Making their way to 1 and 2. And down the backstretch for the final time. Chase Briscoe just a little too far back. And he's too far back to pull an Austin Dillon from 2024. But he's not going to get there. Off a turn for the checkered flag for the first time in 10 years. Joey Logano back at victory lane in Richmond. For career win, number 3 of the track, as Stenhouse was sideways off of turn 4 there. Austin Cindric, great one for him at 3rd. Denny Hamlin 4th, and Chase Elliott winning on the top 5. How Elliott finished 5th is beyond me with that car. And Kyle Lawson finishing 6th with the race that he's had? Unbelievable. Christopher Bell 7th, Josh Berry 8th, William Byron 9th, and Alex Bowman winning out of the top 10. All 4 Hendrick cars in the top 10. And with how this race started, they all did not have top 10 cars. And Logano bones it down at the start-finish line for his second win of the season. Fireworks going off in turn 1. Tyler Reddick ends up 11th as the last call in the lap. Walsh Chastain 12th. Ryan Blaney 13th after his brake issues. Shane Van Gisbergen 14th, somehow getting a top 15. They pulled a top 15 out of that car. Ty Gibbs is at 15th. Unfortunately, he had a speeding penalty just like at Iowa. And unfortunately, he was not able to recover this time from it. Daniel Swear 16th. Ryan Preece 17th. Noah Gregson, another top 20 for him. Good for him. Announced this week that he'll be back in that 4 car next year for a 1-year deal. Basically, it's just a proof of deal, I think, for Noah, as I think Lane Riggs will definitely be in that 4 car in 2028 for sure. Austin Dillon, just short of the 3-peat, coming home 19th, and Bubba Wallace runs out of the top 20. Bubba did not have a good night. As Logano's still burning it down, can't see him because of the smoke. There he is. And there's the fireworks again. Even year Logano is that time of year where that 22 car just magically shows up out of nowhere. It's been doing it for 4 years straight now. It's always an even number year. For whatever reason, even number year is the right year for Joey Logano. And also it's the tracks too that for that just suits well for Penske. These short flat tracks is what helps this team just compete in all cylinders. Get into the intermediate and they'll be back to reality. Chris Buescher 21st, John Nemechek 22nd, Austin Hill 23rd, Riley Hibbs 24th, Connor Zills 25th, Brad Keselowski 26th, Eric Jones 27th, Michael McDowell 28th, Cole Custer 29th, Todd Gillen 30th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 31st, Ty Dillon 32nd, A. John Dingle 33rd, I believe Cody Ware was 34th, I think Josh Blicky was 35th, yep. Zane Smith was 36th, and Carson Hocevar runs a 37 car field. Hocevar blew the transaxle out. Wow, look, I don't give away the checker flag. That's a new one. He always keeps the flag. He's like, I already got one this year. I don't need another. That might be a Logano fan. I'm not too sure. Same old Logano, showing up out of nowhere when it matters the most. He's ninth in points now. And literally like a month ago, he was 18th in points. Literally a month ago, he was below the grid, below the cutoff line. Now he's basically almost a comfortable lock into the chase. All because of these flat tracks. North Wilkesboro, Richmond tonight, got New Hampshire next week, which again suits Penske's wheelhouse. Logano ran strongly last year. So was Blaney and Josh Berry as well. So it's only it's always an even number year for Joey Logano. No matter what. No matter what, they will always find a way to prove the haters wrong. They will always find a way, no matter what. I don't think they proved me wrong yet because we still got once we get to like Charlotte, Kansas, Las Vegas, Homestead, once we get to those races in the chase, then and if they start winning top 10, top 5 week in, week out, then I might take them seriously. But like I said, the only reason that they're up there right now is because of these flat short tracks. That's Penske's wheelhouse. They've always been that good ever since the next gen came out. Penske has always been really good at these flat short tracks. And it just makes sense that Logano's clicking on all cylinders. It's clear that he's been getting some of the best cars out of the organization. And it helps when it's a short track, as the fireworks are still going off in Turn 1. But, yeah, it's just Logano. He always just finds a way, whether it gets handed to him or he actually just goes out there and drives his butt off. It's frustrating sometimes because every year they start off like crap and not a capable top 10, top 15 driver. And then all of a sudden we get to the summer and late summer and early fall, like August, September, October. Then they finally show up like, oh, we've been here all along. We just started finally getting our butts in gear and started getting cars that are capable of winning. It's just been the same MO that, not Blaney, because Blaney's been really good. Blaney's the only one that's been good all year, for the most part. It's Cindric, it's Logano, and Josh Berry even. It's those guys that don't start off. I mean, Josh Berry did start off last year great. But then he fell off hard. And then, second New Hampshire. Okay. Blaney, he's been the only one consistent like throughout the whole season. Cindric, he has flashes here and there. But kind of like Logano, he showed up tonight after winning like complete trash at Iowa. Like, it's just Penske. That's all I gotta say. It's just Penske as a whole. There's really nothing I can say anymore. That's basically what it is. Yeah, he's literally 9th in points now. Like I said, a month ago, or a month and a half ago, he was 18th in points. Now he's 9th. He went from... I even said it too. Like, I'm not counting him out. He will find a way to get into the chase. He will find a way. And sure enough, he's top 10 in points. Wasn't like that a month ago. Speaking of the chase, Shane Van Gisbergen has a 50-point gap over Ryan Preece now. SVG capitalized on Ryan Preece's unfortunate downfall. Cindric had a great night. He is 57 points above the cutoff line. He needed that after Iowa. So, that's the bubble right now. Cindric 59, SVG 50 ahead, both ahead. Preece minus 50, and Chastain is minus 63. So, looks like it's going to be between those three, I think, for those final two spots. Cindric, SVG, and Preece. Again, Penske's really good in New Hampshire. SVG actually was having a fantastic one in New Hampshire last year before getting caught up in a wreck. So SVG might be a contender. Just depends on Trackhouse gives him the call or not. And Preece, I just don't know. Because RFK has not been good on these short tracks like Penske has been. So Preece is a question mark for me at New Hampshire. Daytona, anything can happen. But New Hampshire, I'm going to have to give the edge to SVG and Cindric. And then Daytona, like I said, it's anybody's game. Just depends on how New Hampshire goes. Well, that's going to do it for me, y'all. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share the video, ring the little bells to notify when I upload. Congratulations to Joey Logano picking up his second win of the season. Apparently it was his second win in the last 4 races. Like I mentioned, North Wilkesboro was that win. Even year Logano strikes again. Or playoff Chase Logano strikes again, because he made it to the round of 8 last year. So, even having a crappy season. So, it's just Logano in that 22 teams ML. Would not be surprised if he is competing for the championship come Homestead at the end of the year. But, like I said, they got to find the speed of intermediates. Because there's like 4 or 5 of them in the chase, so. We'll see how it goes next week in New Hampshire and then Daytona in the regular season in 2 weeks. Should be fun. I think guys catch y'all on the next one. See ya.